Imagine a world where pastors live like billionaires, flying in private jets, owning sprawling estates, and driving luxury cars. Sounds like a fantasy? For some of the wealthiest black pastors in the world, this is their everyday reality. In today's video, we're uncovering the extravagant lives of Bishop David Oyedepo, Pastor Alph Lukau, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, and Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. Stay tuned to learn how these religious leaders amass their vast fortunes and the controversies that swirl around their lavish lifestyles. Faith and fortune often intersect in ways that spark debate, especially when religious leaders seem to live like royalty. We're diving deep into the lives of four of the wealthiest black pastors: Bishop David Oyedepo, Pastor Alph Lukau, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, and Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. These men aren't just known for their massive congregations, they've also built financial empires that stretch far beyond the church. From multi-million-dollar estates to fleets of luxury cars and private jets, their lifestyles are the epitome of extravagance. But it begs the question, how do they justify such incredible wealth? What does this mean for their followers, many of whom may be living in far less privileged circumstances? Let's explore how they rose to prominence, built their fortunes, and the ethical questions their wealth raises. The central theme we're tackling today revolves around the ethical implications of these pastors' vast riches. How do they reconcile living in opulence with the core teachings of humility, selflessness, and sacrifice that are often associated with religious leadership? Is their wealth a manifestation of divine favor, or does it contradict the very principles they preach? And how does their affluence shape their congregations and the broader communities they serve? As we delve into these stories, we'll unravel the complex relationship between faith, fortune, and the ongoing debates about religious wealth. Bishop David Oyedepo, the wealthiest pastor in Africa. Bishop David Oyedepo stands as a giant in the world of religious wealth. As the founder and presiding bishop of Living Faith Church worldwide, also known as Winners Chapel, Oyedepo has built a financial empire that's hard to comprehend. With an estimated net worth exceeding $150 million, he is not only one of the wealthiest pastors in Africa, but also globally. But where does all this wealth come from? Oyedepo's wealth is reflected in his vast array of properties. His primary residence is located in Ota, Nigeria, where he owns a sprawling estate often described as a palace. This opulent complex includes a luxurious mansion with every conceivable amenity. There's a private golf course, a massive swimming pool, and beautifully manicured gardens that seem straight out of a royal estate. The mansion itself is a blend of modern luxury and traditional elegance, designed to showcase both Oyedepo's wealth and his philosophy of living a life of abundance. The estimated value of this property alone is said to be upwards of $50 million, symbolizing his immense financial success and his belief in prosperity as a sign of divine favor. But Oyedepo's wealth doesn't stop at real estate. His ministry operates a wide array of businesses, including publishing houses, schools, and even a university. Many of these ventures contribute significantly to his fortune. Critics, however, have questioned how much of this wealth comes directly from church donations, raising ethical concerns about how church funds are used and whether his lavish lifestyle is appropriate for a religious leader. In addition to his impressive real estate holdings, Bishop David Oyedepo is the proud owner of a fleet of private jets, totaling 4 aircraft. These jets aren't merely symbols of wealth, they serve a practical purpose for his global ministry, allowing him to travel efficiently between his numerous international church branches. The cost of maintaining these jets is staggering, running into millions of dollars annually, including expenses like fuel, maintenance, and crew salaries. Each jet is customized with luxurious interiors, further emphasizing Oyedepo's taste for opulence and reinforcing his position as a leading figure in the prosperity gospel movement. Beyond personal assets, Oyedepo's church, Living Faith Church, also holds significant wealth. The church's headquarters, Faith Tabernacle, is one of the largest church buildings in the world, seating over 50,000 people. This massive structure, built at a cost of $50 million, is equipped with cutting-edge technology and serves as a hub for Oyedepo's ministry, a testament to his financial success and influence. The global network of branches and educational institutions under his leadership further amplifies Oyedepo's financial reach, making him one of the most financially powerful pastors in the world. However, Oyedepo's extravagant lifestyle has sparked considerable controversy. Critics argue that his luxurious way of life starkly contrasts with the messages of humility, sacrifice, and charity commonly associated with religious leadership. The sight of a religious leader flying in private jets and living in mansions raises ethical concerns, particularly given the financial struggles faced by many of his followers. Yet Oyedepo remains firm in his defense, claiming that his wealth is a divine reward for his dedication to spreading the gospel and expanding his ministry. He asserts that prosperity is a sign of God's favor, and his lifestyle is merely a reflection of his success in serving his faith. Pastor Alph Lukau, the billionaire evangelist. Pastor Alph Lukau, the founder of Alleluia Ministries International, is another religious leader whose extraordinary wealth places him among the world's richest pastors. With an estimated net worth of approximately $1 billion, Lukau's rise to wealth has been marked by his captivating sermons and ability to attract a large, affluent following. His success is not just limited to spiritual leadership, it also extends to a lavish personal lifestyle. Lukau's wealth is showcased through his collection of high-end cars. Among the vehicles in his collection is a Rolls-Royce Phantom valued at approximately $450,000, a clear marker of his elevated status. He also owns a Bentley Continental GT, worth around $200,000, which adds to his fleet of luxury cars. These vehicles serve as both transportation and status symbols, underlining Lukau's financial success and further establishing his prominence within the religious and wealthy elite. His mansion in Johannesburg stands as another symbol of his affluence. The property, valued at over $20 million, is a grand estate featuring luxurious amenities like a private swimming pool, multiple guest houses, and expansive landscape gardens. The architectural design of the mansion fuses modern luxury with traditional grandeur, reflecting Lukau's financial achievements and personal taste. Like Oyedepo, Lukau's lavish residence serves not just as a home, but as a statement of his success and influence. Lukau also owns a private jet, enabling him to travel the world for ministry work and personal endeavors. Maintaining such a jet involves considerable costs, with operational expenses running into millions each year. Lukau frequently shares glimpses of his luxurious lifestyle on social media, from designer outfits to high-profile events, which only reinforces his image as a wealthy, successful pastor. Despite his financial achievements, Pastor Alph Lukau's extravagant lifestyle has been a source of controversy. Critics argue that his displays of wealth seem out of place for a religious leader, especially when many of his congregants face economic hardship. The ethical debate surrounding Lukau's lifestyle centers on the growing gap between his wealth and the struggles of his followers. Some question whether his affluence contradicts the values of religious leadership, which traditionally promotes humility and service to others. However, Lukau, like Oyedepo, defends his wealth as a manifestation of divine blessing, continuing to live a luxurious life while fueling discussions on the role of wealth in faith. Pastor Enoch Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God (RCCG), is one of the wealthiest pastors in the world, with an estimated fortune of around $130 million. While Adeboye enjoys a significant level of wealth, he is often seen differently from other wealthy pastors due to his reputation for balancing luxury with charitable works and maintaining a more modest public image. Adeboye's financial success is reflected in his luxurious real estate portfolio. His primary residence in Nigeria is a sprawling estate that features upscale amenities such as a private swimming pool, lush gardens, and opulently designed interiors. This estate serves as a reflection of Adeboye's status and success, although it remains more understated compared to the homes of some of his contemporaries. In addition to his Nigerian home, Adeboye owns several high-end properties abroad, including homes in the United Kingdom and the United States. Together, these properties are valued in the tens of millions of dollars, showcasing his wealth and international reach. One of Adeboye's most valuable assets is his private jet, which plays a crucial role in his ability to travel quickly and efficiently for ministry purposes. The jet, worth several $1 million, is used for frequent trips between RCCG branches around the world and for attending international events. Despite his personal wealth and ownership of such luxury items, Adeboye has dedicated a significant portion of his resources to charitable endeavors. Under his leadership, RCCG has funded hospitals, schools, and community development projects across Africa. These efforts demonstrate his commitment to using his wealth to make a positive impact on society. Nevertheless, the debate surrounding Adeboye's lifestyle is ongoing. While many admire his philanthropic work, some critics question whether his personal wealth is appropriate for a religious leader, especially when many of his congregants struggle with financial hardships. The contrast between his affluence and the economic difficulties faced by many of his followers raises ethical questions about whether such luxury aligns with the core values of humility and sacrifice taught in Christianity. This tension between faith, wealth, and leadership continues to be a subject of discussion in relation to Adeboye's life and ministry. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, founder of the enlightened Christian gathering ECG, is renowned not only for his charismatic preaching but also for his vast wealth. With an estimated net worth exceeding $150 million, Bushiri's lavish lifestyle has made him one of the most high-profile pastors in Africa. His wealth is most notably reflected in his impressive collection of luxury vehicles, including Bentleys and Maseratis, symbols of his affluence and tools for his high-profile image. These cars, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars each, are more than just transportation. They serve as a reflection of his status and success in the religious and business worlds. Bushiri's wealth extends beyond cars into real estate, where his South African mansion stands as a testament to his financial success. The estate is valued in the tens of millions of dollars and boasts features such as a private swimming pool, multiple guest houses, and expansive grounds, all designed to offer a level of comfort and luxury befitting his prominent status. The estate's design is a blend of modern extravagance and opulent living, emphasizing Bushiri's desire to live in grand style. In addition to his luxurious home, Bushiri owns a private jet used for international ministry travel. The acquisition and maintenance costs of the jet, which run into millions annually, showcase not only his wealth but also the scale of his global ministry. For Bushiri, the jet represents a necessary tool for managing his ministry, allowing him to move quickly between locations and events. His wealth is also evident in his media presence. Bushiri is active on social media, where he frequently shares glimpses of his luxurious lifestyle with his followers. From designer clothes to extravagant events and high-profile gatherings, his posts often emphasize his opulence. This self-promotion has helped cement his image as a prosperous and influential religious leader. However, this same visibility has drawn attention to the controversies that surround him. Bushiri has faced numerous legal issues, including allegations of fraud, money laundering, and other financial misconduct. These charges have sparked widespread debate and led to legal investigations that have tarnished his reputation. In 2020, he and his wife were arrested in South Africa on charges related to money laundering, fraud, and other financial crimes. The case brought international attention to his ministry and raised questions about the legitimacy of his wealth. These legal troubles have sparked intense discussions about the ethics of Bushiri's fortune. Critics argue that his lavish lifestyle, combined with the serious allegations against him, is inconsistent with the principles of humility, integrity, and moral leadership expected of a religious figure. They question whether a man of God should amass such wealth, particularly when many of his followers struggle financially. The controversy surrounding Bushiri has only grown as the legal proceedings continue, complicating the narrative of his wealth and success. Many are left wondering whether his financial achievements are the result of legitimate business ventures or if they stem from exploitative practices. Despite the controversies, Bushiri retains a strong base of followers who believe in his spiritual message and see his wealth as a sign of divine favor. His ministry continues to grow, attracting congregants not only in Africa but globally. Bushiri himself has defended his wealth, stating that his financial success is a blessing from God and that it enables him to spread the gospel more effectively. The lives of these wealthy black pastors, including Bishop David Oyedepo, Pastor Alph Lukau, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, and Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, showcase a complex relationship between faith, wealth, and controversy. Their luxurious lifestyles, marked by private jets, multi-million-dollar mansions, and luxury cars, have sparked significant debates about the ethics of such wealth in religious leadership. While they defend their fortunes as manifestations of divine favor and success, critics argue that their opulence contradicts the principles of humility, sacrifice, and service central to their faith. The disparities between their immense wealth and the financial struggles of many within their congregations continue to raise questions about the role of wealth in religious leadership. These stories also highlight broader issues concerning wealth distribution, power, and ethics in the context of faith, prompting ongoing discussions about whether such lavish lifestyles are justified for spiritual leaders. Ultimately, the impact of their wealth on their followers, as well as the ethical implications of their financial success, will continue to be topics of debate as the line between faith and fortune remains blurred. What's your take on the wealth of these pastors? Is their lavish lifestyle a sign of divine blessing, or does it conflict with their teachings? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth content.